Hello again, children. Today I'm going to read a farmyard story, and it's one of the Usborne farmyard tales. We've got a lot of these tales in our school library, haven't we? And this one that I've chosen to read is called The Naughty Sheep, and it's by Heather Amory and Stephen Cartwright. And I think Stephen Cartwright illustrated, that means that he did the drawings and the pictures. Let's have a little look. Usborne Farmyard Tales, The Naughty Sheep. Heather Amory, and yes, illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. So he did all the pictures, didn't he? This is Apple Tree Farm, and this is Mrs. Boot, the farmer, and she has two children. She's called Poppy and Sam, and a dog called Rusty. It looks like he's trying to climb up that tree. On the farm there are 7 sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The sheep live in a big field filled with a fence around it. One sheep has a black eye, and she is called Woolly. I looked very hard and I can see Woolly here. Can you see? There, she's got a black eye. That's Woolly. Woolly is bored. Woolly stops eating and looks over the fence. Grass, she said. Nothing but grass. Boring. Woolly runs out of the gate. She runs out of the field into the farmyard. Then she runs through another gate into a garden. Woolly sees lots to eat in the garden. She tastes some of the flowers. Very good, she says, and much prettier than grass. Can you see where Woolly walked? She walked round the garden, eating lots of flowers. I like flowers, she says, and she really has. She's knocked some down there, hasn't she? She's walked around here. Can you see the path she's made? And here she is now, still eating flowers. Oh dear, I don't think she was supposed to do that. Mrs. Boot sees Woolly in the garden. What are you doing in my garden? She shouts. You've eaten my flowers, you naughty sheep. Mrs. Boot is very cross. It's the show today, she says. I was going to pick my best flowers for it. Just look at them. Mrs. Boot wanted to show her flowers. That means pick them and show everybody how beautiful they were at the show. And now Woolly's eaten them and destroyed them all. It's time for the show, so oh dear. Come on, says Poppy. We must go now. The show starts soon. It's only just down the road. And they all walk down the road. Woolly watches them go. She chews her flowers and thinks, I'd like to go to the show. Woolly goes to the show. We know where the show is because there's a big word here that says show, so we know it's through there. Woolly runs down the road, and soon she comes to a big field with lots of people in it. Woolly goes into the ring. She pushes past the people and into the field. She stops by a man in a white coat. Mrs. Boot finds her. What are you doing here, Woolly sheep, says Mrs. Boot. She's won a prize, says the man. Woolly is the winner. This cup is for the best sheep, says the man. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, says Mrs. Boot. Can you see she's got what we call a rosette on her here? That shows that she's won a prize. How exciting. Woolly is clever, isn't she? It's time to go home. Come on, Woolly, says Mrs. Boot. We'll take you back to the field, you naughty, clever sheep. Mrs. Boot looks really happy now. And as well as that lovely rosette that he's got, she's also, look, won a trophy. How wonderful. I was wrong, actually. There's the rosette. When I thought that was a rosette, it was actually one of the flowers that she had. She looks super, doesn't she? They all look really happy now with Woolly, don't they? Bye-bye for now, children.